The American Revolution was a fight for freedom, a movement that transformed 13 British colonies into an independent nation. In just 3 minutes, we'll explore the events that led to the Declaration of Independence and key battles that shaped America's future. By the mid-1700s, tensions between Britain and its American colonies were at an all-time high. The British government imposed heavy taxes on the colonies, including the infamous Stamp Act and Tea Act, without giving them a voice in Parliament. This sparked the rallying cry, "No taxation without representation." One of the most famous acts of protest came in 1773 during the Boston Tea Party, when colonists, disguised as Native Americans, dumped British tea into the harbor as a stand against unfair taxes. Britain responded harshly, and soon after, the colonies united to resist British control. In 1774, delegates from 12 of the 13 colonies met at the First Continental Congress to discuss how to respond. Their unity laid the groundwork for what would become the American Revolution. In April 1775, the first shots of the American Revolution rang out in Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts. Known as the shot heard round the world, these skirmishes marked the start of the War for Independence. Colonial militias, made up of ordinary farmers and tradesmen, stood up to the British redcoats. The courage of these Minutemen showed that the colonies were ready to fight for their freedom. With war underway, the Second Continental Congress appointed George Washington as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Washington, a former military officer from Virginia, quickly became the symbol of colonial resistance. Despite facing numerous challenges, including a poorly equipped army and a series of early defeats, Washington's leadership was critical. One of his most daring moves came in December 1776, when he led a surprise attack against Hessian forces in Trenton after crossing the icy Delaware River. This victory reinvigorated the Revolution. Meanwhile, the colonies were preparing for a bold move, declaring independence from Britain. On July 4, 1776, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, drafted by Thomas Jefferson. This document boldly asserted the colonies' right to self-governance and the pursuit of liberty. This declaration not only galvanized the colonies, but also sent a message to the world that America was ready to be free. After years of bloody conflict, the turning point came in 1781 at the Battle of Yorktown. Washington, with the help of French forces, successfully trapped the British Army, leading to their surrender. This victory effectively ended the war, and in 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, officially recognizing the United States of America as an independent nation. The American Revolution was a long and difficult struggle, but it gave birth to a nation built on the principles of liberty, equality, and self-determination. Figures like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson remain symbols of America's fight for freedom. Thanks for watching. For more quick histories of world-changing events, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.